Hi everyone. Let's see. Oops, I think I flashed my Bittrex there for a second. So this is just a test. I'm just figuring out if this mic works fine. If not, I'll get another one. But yeah, I hope it's better than before. The idea was to get a mic so I can also start live streaming at the same time. So I'll just be doing, like I'll be speaking quite frequently. This is also recording simultaneously so I can see what kind of sound quality I'm getting, right? In the meantime, I'm also charting altcoins mostly. I'll be looking at Bitcoin in the middle, so I have a couple of charts open. Oh boy, there we go. Let's see. Not really worried. I'm hedged right now. Like I have a short open, so it can stay open. That's fine. That whole FUD about 8,000 BTC being moved from the Mt. Gox wallets, that's kind of catching up. So as of right now, if this level right here, 8787, breaks on the 4-hour chart, I'll be a little bit like scared about this breaking to the downside, right? But anyway, what are we using? We're going to use Ishimoku. We'll put up stock RSI. Let's see. There we go. This is the 4-hour time frame on. So basically, I'll be uploading these on my trading view anyway. There's a link to that. It's right here. Need it, right? One second. Sounds very bad. There's some feedback. It's like I'm underwater. Fair enough. So hang on. I'll be editing the sound settings on the fly. Let's see. One second. Filters. Let's turn off noise suppression. Lower the volume a little bit. How about this, guys? Tag me and day traders. How about this? As far as I'm aware, the mic is very sensitive. Like it's oversensitive to a point. It's even when I'm turning my head, it's recording that. Yeah. Tell me how this is, if it's good or not. In the meantime, yeah. One second, I'll just open another window for. It's worse. Okay. Let's see. Filters. How about this? Is this a little bit better? A little bit of statics now. Okay, good. That's probably the fan running in the background. Zelica looks really bad, by the way. Like there's about to be a very bearish TK cross on the 4-hour chart. What now? Better? Cool. Perfect. Nice. Great. So that was probably the fan causing the problems. Like, can you hear me properly? Can you figure out every word I'm saying? Am I too fast, too slow? What do you think? Alright. Great. So I'll just do a full test. I'll watch this video later just to see where and if something I was saying was not like you can't hear or understand it, right? I'll figure that out later. For now, I'm looking at this chart right here. It's telling me two things. Thank you for the feedback, Bibliona Zoa. I'll just call you Bibli. Right. Let's see. So this is a standard crash scenario, right? Crash in the sense that this is gonna go much lower, and you can see that there hasn't been much of a retrace. So the first warning sign should be the break of, let's just lock this. First warning sign should be the break of this particular essential log, right? This is basically a, if you can see, there was a simple support, right? An ascending trend line. There's another ascending trend line, and you can see these will continue going up and up, right? And that's also what happened right here. By the way, you can draw one more ascending trend line, something like this, right? So this becomes like a parabolic pattern of sorts. So that one parabola broke right there. The second one might be about to break, because I'm looking at this dead cat bounce primarily because there was like huge sell volume here. There was no buy volume back to like absorb the sell pressure. This particular fib has held very well. This is a 0.382 fib. The next support is at the 0.5 level, where you can see it will be below the cloud, right? So what I'm looking for normally would be a short play end to end, where on the 4-hour time frame the TK cross happens, a bearish TK cross. This simply signifies that the selling pressure overtook the buying pressure, and the flat cloud signifies that the price is attracted towards it, because the sideways down pressure will eventually continue, right? And the breaking of this log is a confirmation of that. So no, yeah, that head and shoulders broke. Shit. One second. It's just my phone. Cut. Okay. Let's see. So I'm expecting some support here. I think I'll have to remove this fib now. Now that's playing out. Oh, hang on, we can draw targets for this. The target for the stomp should be this region. Sorry for the very annoying different colors on charts. I'm gonna fix that. Right? But it never even made it there. So we'll have to just change the target to this. Yeah, this is gonna head to 8500-ish. This level right here. That's not very far actually, but some perspective. I don't know, man. Whoever this guy is, he's trying to sell bottoms instead of tops for some reason. So this was the chart I had like on the 21st of April. It's looking fine to me, to be honest. Like we can stay in this region for a significantly long time, right? So even if it goes down to like 7,200, I'm not exactly worried, because it'll be a wick with like a close somewhere here. So that's what I'm expecting so far. Not really worried. Anyway, with this formation, oh shit, hang on. I hope my coin is not dumping. Coin's the second all-time in right now. Actually, it's going up. That's okay. That's fair. Right. Never mind. So coin's going up. Bitcoin breaking 8,700 is probably a good sign. It's a good warning. That will allow other people to short in this range. By the way, this, like, you can't rule out this falling wedge right now. Like that's not a good thing to do, right? So just hang on to your seats. Once this breaks to the downside, you can expect to bounce, and then you can short that instead, right? This was a very critical level. Should not have broken that one. Probably switch to the 5-minute chart. Let's see what happened here. Oh damn, I missed that. That looks like shorts closing to me. I'll just wait like a couple of more minutes, see what happens. Very choppy. All right, so we'll go back to ZIL. Yeah, so what we can expect is test here, bounce here, continuation downwards, right? This is a very standard formation, and like you can buy it around this particular price. What I tend to do is I just simply draw a range. I'll tell you why I'm not going to do that this time. Like this range is usually where I would normally buy, right? But I'll be looking towards this range instead because it's a slight bull market in terms of alts right now. So I think ZIL is headed there. I'll quickly post this chart to my own trading view. Looks fine. What is going on? This just looks like a rejection from a trend line, honestly. This somewhat looks like a falling wedge inside a falling wedge on the 5-minute time frame. All the 5-minute patterns aren't exactly reliable. By the way, I'm just talking for the sense, like the sake of it. So if you're not, if you don't want me to hear, I mean, I'm sorry, getting confused here. If you don't want to, hear me talk, that's fine. You can turn off the volume. Oh shit. It's not as bad as I thought. Normally it would just crash $1,000 immediately. This does look a little bit bad, but let's see. So like there's a couple of things going on. Let's turn this off, turn on the sequential on the 6 hour. So it's 1 2 3 4 5. What I'm expecting is somewhere around 8400. You'll see a definitive 9 on the 6 hour. That should signal the end of exhaustion, right? As of this point, I'm ruling out the bullish divergence because obviously it's not happening. There's a lower low. What I was not hoping, I mean, this is a very obvious short play. If I was not already hedged, I would probably have shorted this. Yeah, it's not looking decent. There's a trend line I want to draw here, but let's do ZIL first. All right, so this is where I would buy. If you have any, I advise if you're in profit, please sell it, because like what tends to happen with alts is something like this, like a second high and then continuation, right? This happened on pretty much every alt, actually. Like you can expect that. Maybe not this much of a retrace, but there will be some consolidation here that you can reevaluate in this region. 0.618, this is 800. How many zeros? 1 2 3 4 5. 1 2 3 4 5. 800. Yep, so that's Zilliqa. I probably have to close down some of those fibs here, or maybe specifically record only a part of my screen. Figure that out. This does look like a head and shoulders breaking downwards. This is why I would not have taken this trade, because it was 50-50. It could have broken up and down. Even so far as the volume is concerned, it's not inconsistent with the volume of a falling wedge, right? What you want to see is a little bit more volume on the buys instead of the sells. Let's see where this 15-minute closes, where the hourly closes. Come back and think again, hopefully. Oh boy, this is problematic, this is very problematic. Not quite, it's not bad. 1 2, this is also In some cases, TD is like really useful. This particular case, you could have easily have had a long somewhere here, exited here. 4 hour the TD works really well, somewhat. Anyway, ZIL. I think that's about it. There's nothing on the. Let's see. Higher. Oh yeah, there's a bearish divergence for sure. That's a bear div. We need an RSI to confirm. Then call a dump on this. Yeah, I think it's a pretty obvious, very obvious hidden. This is a okay. What kind of? Completely forgot. This is. That's a hidden bullish divergence, hidden bearish divergence. Did I already post it? Oh shit. Sharks. So let's just do this. Draw this red line. Make a small follow-up post to that. Zoom in a little bit. Just local high there. From here to here. From here to here. So keep this in mind. If you're currently holding ZIL, I advise you to sell right away. Like this is pretty much confirmed that it's going downwards, right? I'll be surprised if it goes up, to be honest. Bitcoin's not crashing. Oh look, it bounced off support with more sell volume. Okay, something weird is going on for sure. This was a former support, turned resistance, broke once, might break again because it's weaker now. A second confirmation. Let's see. Gonna delete this for now. Yeah, this looks fine. The next alt we're charting is BNB, old favorite. Also what I want to buy soonish. I think it just broke out. I'll be pissed if it is. Yeah, it just broke out. And it's inside the cloud. Amazing. What's this? Oh, there's a pair div. There's a pair div on BNB. Will it get rejected though? I'll just turn off one of these. Let's turn off the RSI. Tone the stock RSI a little bit down. You know, this looks very scalpable by the looks of it. On the 1 hour time frame, perhaps. Damn, I'm used to looking at my messages all the time. Need to change that habit. That FOMO shot working out for you? Nice. BNB. What do we use? So let's just start with basics, right? Although I did have a chart here, so I'll just quickly take a look at that. The initial pump, right? It's never had a decent retrace, you know, like all this time. Okay, that's fair. 618705. This is a good buy. The cloud is at, it's right here. That's the 4 hour. Let's look at the daily first. That looks like a head and shoulders on the daily. Flat cloud, TK flat. If it breaks above the Tenkan, it's probably continuing bullish. But this keychain hasn't been tested at all. So I'm pretty sure that it'll come down to the 0.5 level at least. Maybe it's not like long-term bearish. Hopefully in the next few days it can test the 0.5. Like have a bounce real quick. Also, is this a, no, it's not. Have something like this going on, then continuing up. Whatever, I'm not really concerned about the long-term view here. I'm a trader, a scalper. I just hold Bitcoin mostly, sometimes Ethereum. Right, so yeah, I think this is still gonna happen pretty much, although there's like volume that's decreasing on the sell side, increasing on the buys, but like that's what typically happens. So like you have to switch down some time frames and have it in order to have a cleaner resolution of what's going on. In this case, it looks like it's just testing the keychain several times. It's tested it twice now. Yeah, that's not the police, that's some car that probably got knocked or something. It's in the parking. Wasn't expecting that to happen. Let me just quickly see what kind of right. So yeah, this keychain is being tested. I think it's gonna continue downwards once this Kumo starts. The 12-hour Kumo starts. The Kumo is a red line here that consists of the cloud. In the green cloud, the Kumo is the bottom line. In the red cloud, the Kumo is the top line right here. Right. The Kijun is the red line, the slower so-called moving average, and the Tenkan is the fast line. So whenever the TK cross happens, it's usually a bearish sign. Now observe that when the TK cross happened on the 12-hour time frame, the price actually went up, right? What could happen at this point is a TK recross on the 12-hour, and for that to happen, the price can stay here for a very long time and eventually break the Kijun level. So this looks a little bit bullish to me instead of looking bearish, right? Which would mean that I was wrong about the pullback that I initially planned for. Or maybe that the pullback that I had in mind was a bit too far-fetched. Keep in mind that this could still be a bear flag. So I'm just going to turn this off. Let's see if those lines are parallel. Quickly do this. That's a bear flag. It's not bad. As bear flags go, that's pretty good. So I think once it breaks, like I'm gonna keep that line there. Once it breaks this level, it's pretty much confirmed that's going down. I wish you could short those, would make for some interesting plays. It's not enough things you can short. On the 4-hour, this line's very arbitrary on the 4-hour. Like it has to be adjusted just a tad bit there. That's good enough. Could still be an ascending triangle right here. So what we can look for is a retest of this line, right, about this level. Look for a retest here, right, because if it has to break out, it'll be in an ascending triangle formation, right? So let's go to a low time frame, check that out. It's definitely getting rejected with lower volume. The highest volume usually comes at the top, right? But in this case, this was not at the top, which means that volume can keep going down, the price can keep going up. Neither a good buy nor a good sell. I'm gonna wait on this one. So basically, I'm waiting for a retest of this line right here. Won't be streaming for much longer, probably 10 more minutes. Okay, let's see. So yeah, that's it. There's no change on BNB. The same chart that still holds. In my opinion, still the same. We'll bounce either here or here somewhere, right? The next chart we're going to look at is WTC. Walton chain. Yeah, that's Walton chain. WTC. Okay. Oh, I had a play on this one. Damn. When did this happen? Okay. WTC. I didn't make a chart. That's curious. Okay, so I had a buy here which never happened because I removed all my Walton chain buys very clearly. And then I have a target of this place. Okay. Yeah, sorry for that. I think I'm ending the stream here for now. There's no such thing on WTC immediately that I'm looking for. There's probably something on the cloud, but I'll post updates later on. So yeah, have a nice day, guys. Thanks for tuning in. You can catch me live on Saturday on OneX Capital, the official YouTube channel. Right? I'll see you guys there.